What's going on, guys? It is your boy Mason of Delfino here today. I want to talk about something Nintendo Japan just kind of dropped on all of us. We were all on the internet, browsing through Twitter, watching Facebook, what have you, and all of a sudden Nintendo uploads from their Japan YouTube account a video. And this is not just a random video for an ad for Paper Mario Color Splash or any kind of weird, hey, you should get this game, or a Nintendo Minute or anything. That's not what this is at all. This is actually an announcement of the Famicom Classic Edition. It's also being called the Famicom Mini, but I'm just seeing it both ways, so I'm just going to be calling it in the way I prefer to call it, which is the Famicom Classic Edition. Now, this actually makes a whole lot of sense, because if you don't know what the Famicom is, it's basically the Japan alternative to our NES. You know, we had the NES Classic Mini now that we are getting ready to get in November, I believe. And then we have now this, the Famicom Classic Edition. And they make a lot of sense because they're kind of the same thing, but just in different regions and stuff. And it's like a puzzle. It goes together perfectly. And I can't say I didn't see it coming, but I don't think a lot of us expected it in the first place. It clings. It works. Now, I guess we can all say that we know pretty much the basis of the NES Classic Mini, how it has the Wii Remote Controller nunchuck ports and stuff for controls and stuff, and they're not actual NES controllers, they are new ones made to fit that port, you know. It's kind of similar to a classic controller or something you would plug into your Wii Remote. One interesting thing to note here is that the Famicom Classic Edition does not support that. It's basically, it just plugs in through the system, and that's it. You can't really pick up the controller and plug it in and take it out or anything, it doesn't look like. It does plug in through HDMI, however, so you don't really have to worry about having one of those hunky junky old TVs that we all used to have. This is for an HD TV, and that's the only way it's gonna work if you want the best resolution and stuff, and that's basically it. However, I just thought this was an interesting topic considering that we already had the NES Classic Mini announced, and now Japan is dropping this on us. And I don't know about importing, but I would like to have this thing. It just looks cool. I like the idea of it. I know it's basically the same exact concept, but yeah, there are just a few different variants in the games that are available for each system. I don't really have mixed feelings on this. It's just, it works. I like the idea. I think it's gonna benefit Nintendo for a good month or two. And then we're gonna need the NX. That's what this is all about. I feel like they're just dragging us on, letting us hang on to one little loose string for the rest of the year and just being able to glide over to 2017 with the NX. That's my theory. I don't know if anybody else agrees, but I don't really know. But anyway, the controller docks are on the side of the system, so you can kind of just pick it up right off of that. And as I also mentioned, we don't have the Wii Remote control ports or anything, but it's going to be its own thing. It's kind of looking a little bit different, slightly, if you want to compare it in that sense. But I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I would like to know if you're going to be either picking up an NES Classic Mini or a Famicom Classic Edition. Really interested to hear your thoughts on the systems and Nintendo's choice to push the NX back and release these this holiday season instead. And that's basically it. But once again, thank you all so much for watching. You're awesome. I will talk to you next time.